We heard Reggie Sr., who is the father of Reggie Jr., who was head of security for death row. So we get a call from Reggie and says, hey, Tupac just got shot. It doesn't look good. He's in the hospital, but they're saying it's Southside Crips, and get ready because it's coming back to Compton. And it wasn't, I think it was the next day or the 2 days later, I'm not sure right now, but sure enough, it started up. I think it was on a Sunday too. Reggie calls us up and goes, hey, Darnell Brim was over there in Alondra over there by Atlantic off of Castlegate. There's a little store. He was walking in his store and they did a drive-by, shot him, and they accidentally hit a little 10-year-old girl who's in critical condition. So he said, get your asses down there. And we said, hey, what's going on, man? He goes, I don't care what, just drive around so they can see you, right? That was Reggie's, right? Just so they can see you. Because we know on a Sunday, there was no scene that was already taken up, but he just wanted us to drive around.
Do you know if that little girl survived? Because I never found
She did.
Good. I never saw any follow-up. I just knew she was critically wounded.
She did survive.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I am
Darnell
too.
Brim, I think, said that he landed on top of her and that the gunman walked up and was going to shoot him and then saw the little girl and walked and pulled off and didn't finish him off.
So, I mean, Darnell is one of the main shot callers for Southside Crips. So, you know, as gang investigator or gang experts, you know, this is for all the conspiracy theorists out there. I mean, this tells me that, hey, what happened in Vegas is true. The Southsides are responsible for it because the first thing that happens is Leuders Park, Mob Piru come down and do a drive-by and get one of theirs, right?
Right, so they know what happened, obviously, to their guy on their watch right in front of them.
And it was the streets here before anybody else, because me and Tim came in and it was like eerie quiet. Because Compton in them days on a Sunday is bustling. There are people everywhere. We were driving around Southside, going all the way up to Leuders Park and Mob Piru, and there was nobody out. I mean, nobody at the parks. Nothing, right? So, you know, this is just telling us that, hey, it's coming, it's for sure, right? And sure enough, for the next 10 days, we had 3 murders, 11 attempted murders, and then it was going back and forth, right, between Southside and Mob Piru, Leuders Park. So, as usual, when these kind of gang wars kick off, you know, the way we try to put a squash to them is that we do a multi-gang search warrant and we hit all these houses to send the message that, hey, enough is enough. You guys got to stop this. And we try to take as many people as we can to jail and get many guns off the street as we can, right? So Tim and I start preparing for this multi-gang search warrant, and then Tim wrote a big affidavit, which is famous now, everyone's read it. But it was like a 40 location search warrant that had to do with as a result of the murder of Tupac and the war that came back to Compton, right? So in order to get one of these together, it takes a mass amount of people. I mean, we had the sheriffs, LAPD, DOJ, FBI. We had to get like 200 people to hit these houses simultaneously at 6 in the morning, right? And so we got in touch with Vegas, and Tim was a liaison. So as this was going on for the 10 days, we were in touch with Las Vegas PD, telling them what's going on here. And we're getting information from informants that saying, hey, Keefe D, Orlando, Big Dre, and Bubble Up were supposed to be in this white Cadillac, and they're the ones that supposedly done the shooting. So we're relaying back from where Tim's giving them pictures and all this is going on. And then we invite him down for the search warrants that we were going to serve that day. And they come down with 2 detectives, which kind of shocked me and Tim because we've been up day and night, you know, 18 hours a day working this. So I thought they'd come with a team. But I mean, we didn't know. I mean, I don't think they worked that gang cases like we worked them, of course, right? And these guys come down here and we do the search warrants and we take a lot of people into custody on both sides, get an enormous amount of guns and ammunition and narcotics, and we got Orlando in custody. We got Big Dre. We got people from both sides that the Las Vegas PD want to talk to. So they end up talking with these guys, but they end up getting anything. I don't want to go into too much about the interviews and all that.
Yeah, we'll stay out of that. We want to avoid, anyway, for people watching, we want to avoid anything with the trial that's coming up with Keefe. Because you're a witness.
I am.
For
I
that,
testified at the grand jury as a gang expert, and I laid out, the gang areas, what Bloods and Crips are, and the players on both sides, and what could happen when you disrespect somebody.
Sure.
Anyway, we served this massive warrants, and we got it done in like a record amount of time, right? And Tim wrote a great affidavit. You can see it online if you want to read it, or it's in our book. And we end up squashing the fight, and so the fighting stopped at least.